Hello, my name is Sahil Tanvir. My student ID is 1541099, and I am here to show you my web assignment to um, video demonstration to show you the website that I have debugged. I just want to show you my knowledge and ability to improve PHP coding of an existing SQL server, and the SQL server that I'll be using is my SQL Workbench. My job was to put myself in a developer's point of view and take a project called Claire's Cars. It's a small dealership, a car dealership, which they have asked us to actually debug their webpage as actually currently being existed, but it does have a few problems with it. So it was a developer's point of view for him to debug the website and improve it for it to be functionable for the users and staff members of this company. The test was actually these are a couple of tests that I actually wanted to show you, and there was actually 10 of them for me to show. So if I actually start now by going onto my terminal and uh, opening up my work. So if I just go into this and do vagrant up, that's all done, that's all running. Yep, that's all done. So if I go onto my SQL workbench and I log into there as well, as you can see, if I click continue anyways, it should open up the database for the server on my website. So give it a few minutes, should be able to work. Right, here we go. So as you can see on the left side, you can see my tables, everything like that too. So as you can do, we can actually open up my actual website now. So if we click OK onto it, it will open up Claire's Cars, the actual web page with it being debugged. So I'm going to show you how it functions now. So there was actually a few objectives that Claire's Cars as in the company wanted us to fix. The first one was actually make sure, but in the whole week that Sunday is actually closed. As you can see, it's been implemented up here. So all the users and customers understand when the closing times are for when within the week of Claire's Cars dealership. The second objective that they wanted us to complete was to actually uh, was to show the job listing. So if I log in first, so if I go into admin, this is my test one. So if I go and unlock that, as you can see that I've been logged in, that I've actually just logged in now. So if I go on to Claire's career story, it'll be able to show you, all the job listings and stuff like that. But as you can see, that there is no job opportunities available at all. So this is just a private page for. Sorry about that. For uh, for any job listings, so staff and users will be able to see this. The another objective would be is to add manufacturers to the car. So this is mainly about adding and editing and deleting information. So even from the database, you could probably see from there what input of data there is. So if I just go on to tables, you'll be able to see all the cars, inquiries, the images, manufacturers, stories, etc. So as I've already been logged in, what I'm going to do is show you how to add a manufacturer. As you can see, there are three already here existing: so Mercedes-Benz, Jaguar, and Aston Martin. If I wanted to add another one, let's just say if I wanted to add BMW, add the manufacturer. I would click onto the manufacturers now, and you can see that there are four different types of manufacturers now. As you can see, I've implemented BMW. For every single one, you can either edit and delete. Edit meaning you can actually edit the type of car it is, and and also if you want to get rid of it, you just need to click the delete button. Um, that was just to add a manufacturer. Also, just wanted to show you about the archive cars. What that is basically, let's just say if a customer or a staff or is dealing with a customer that is just in the middle of buying a car and it's just on hold at the moment, you would put the cars in here, so it doesn't show as sell it. It doesn't show as someone else can buy the actual car because someone else has already put it on reserve. So if I wanted to add an archive car, what you do, you just add the car like normal. Let's just say a BMW 2 Series. Over here, I'll just do full leather. For MOT up to date. MOT done last month. Let's just do that. Last month. Let's do prices. 30,000. Let's do mileage. 6,999 miles. You could also choose the engine size. Let's just say petrol. As you can see with the categories, as I've already added another one, so it's called BMW as it matches the car model. Because we're also going to be showing how to archive one of the cars. So if you just click yes on that, let's just say if you want to choose, and let's just add a functionality as well. Say if I want to choose and attach an image, and let's just say if I wanted to attach this, it's just a random image. I just press add car. After this is done, I can go into archive cars and it should have the data in there. So as you can see, it's a BMW 2 Series, 30 grand, tells you the price, tells you what admin I've actually logged in with, and that's admin 1. I currently do have two users that can actually log into the actual web page, but I'll show you that in a little while. Also, you can see that you can also edit and delete too. Another objective criteria that they wanted to summarize was a was price and a new price for was price and a new price for a car. So let's just go on to cars right now, and as you can see, these are three different type of cars I've actually got at the moment on the web page. You can see right here that there's actually an error. So there was prices actually still is in prices where it should be in new prices. For me to actually make a change to that is I would actually have to go into, let's just say if we go into the cars selection, we open it up. Over at the database, you can see there's actually three different cars. As you can see that these are the two important parts of the table, which is that I'm going to be implementing. You can see right here that you can see very clearly the error. There are two prices in one column. So if I take that away, so as you can see, that was like 19,000. Let me put that in here. And then so everything seems fine on that. And then let's just say if just wanted to change the first one, that was for the Mercedes Benz. We just click apply on here. As you can see, it's now going to run the script and now say that it's going to save it. So if I click apply, close, I go into my actual web page, I refresh the page, and now it comes up with the actual new price here. So now you can see that the price was before the price it was 17,000 and the new price is 18,999. If you understand what I mean, it is functionable. That was one of the objectives. Another objective was to actually demonstrate another user that you could be using. So as you can see right here, there are two different users. Well, you can add another one if you wanted to, really. But here are the two that I have. The first one is a test one. It's called Admin 1. And there is Fred also, and that was an implementation that Claire's Cars wanted to have in their product to see if it actually works. So let's just say let me just go to the home page of this is. So if I go into my home page, the login, I can actually type in Fred. This was just another one, and Fred as the password. If I log in, you are now logged in, and that's two different types of people, types of admins. So now what I can do is, let's just say if I wanted to add a story or add a car or anything like that, it would say, let's just say add a story. Add a story, I can just say, new cars. I say new cars. Cars here, please check us out. You can also choose an image, but I don't actually have an image. Let's just say you add the story. So if I go into stories right now, you'll be able to see who's actually been logged in as well. So as you can see, Fred's been logged in when this has been posted. So that's just an example that I just wanted to show you. Also, another criteria that Claire Cars actually wanted us to actually involve was if that there's all different types of cars that it will show their fuel type. So as you can see right here, one of the cars actually say petrol, another one says petrol, and then another one says diesel. As you can see that these are two differentials, but so let's just say if I wanted to add another car, so if I wanted to add a car, so let's just go into cars. Let's say if I wanted to add a new car, you can see from all this information, let's just type in BMW for series. This is another one. For leather is just another example, so I can show you guys. Price 50,000. Mine is 5,000. So from here, this is exactly what it needs to be shown. This is the drop down menu, so you can either choose petrol or diesel. So let's just say if it was diesel this time, change the category to obviously BMW and archive. You can choose a picture as well. So let's just say you choose one. Yeah, let's say you choose this one. Add the car, and now the car's been added. So if I go into showroom, hopefully it will show. Yeah, there you go. So there's your car right here, and it also shows the fuel type as well, and it says diesel, and that has been implemented too. Another objective would be different would be as for alone for the car to have other pictures just instead of one picture. So if I actually click on to, let's just say Mercedes Benz, so if I actually click onto the category, as you can see, I actually only have I have two cars in that same category. So let's just say if I wanted to see other pictures, these are the other two that I've actually implemented as well. So there's not just one picture. The only one thing that I could have improved on was actually trying to find other pictures of the different angles of the cars. But this is just to show you an example that me implementing one picture, I can also implement a couple more too. Another part of the system that they wanted me to achieve to work was actually the story. So when you're actually when you've actually logged in and everything, you can also add stories to the web page, such as like little posts, little online posts and stuff like that. So let's just say if I go on to stories now, you can already see that two. Well, actually, three already exists. If I wanted to add a story. You just add stories. You can go into title and just be like, new cars, new cars for sale, etc. You can choose an image which I don't have. Add story. So as soon as the story's been added, you can literally just click on the stories, and you can actually see the last one that I've done. Also, the last story that I've just done, which is just now. So you can also see that which user I've actually used to log in, and that was Fred. Another part that they wanted to improve was actually inquiries part. So the inquiries part is quite important. It's for like staff and customers to really be a part of Claire's Cars, and if they wanted to have any feedback, or if they have any problems or any queries, anything like that, they can email us, and someone on the other side will be able to take care of it, and understand the situation, and get back to you with the email. So as you can see right here, I've already have two examples. So I've got me, myself, and my email, and the example inquiry that I wanted. And also my friend from school, I got one saying that he wanted to buy a convertible car. So do they have any inquiries for that? With these inquiries, for this to actually be added, you click on to contact us. It actually says please call us on 01908, and also an email address. So if you wanted to add a inquiry, all you have to do is just type in your name. So if I give an example such as Jack Wheels, sorry, hold on. If I do Jack Wheels, I do an email called jackwheels@hotmail.com. Let's just say 89 Avenue 01908. There you go. Inquiry. I need car. Any cars in a maroon color? If so, please contact me. And I click on to submit. There you go. So that's already been submitted. So let's just say if I wanted to go back on to my inquiries, it will actually have it already inputted. Another one over here, say called Jack Wheels. And it tells you exactly what I implemented before, and it's now saved in the database. So if I go into my SQL, you'll be able to say if I go into my inquiries now, open it up, it will come up with all the ones I've actually inputted. As you can see, there's an error here. As you can see in the video, I clicked entered before I actually filled out all the information, so it had already stored there. If I don't want it there, as you can see, you can just go on to inquiries and delete the one that wasn't supposed to be there. So if I delete it and go back on to inquiries, it shouldn't be there. The only thing existing is the one that was supposed to be there. So the delete function works also too. yeah, and that is pretty much everything, all that specification that they wanted. I hope that you did enjoy. The last thing I just wanted to show was for the logout. So as soon as you logged out, you'll go back into the login page, and then you can use whatever you want to. Well, obviously, if you want to log into admin or friend. Thank you very much for looking at my demo, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bro, why the fuck is it not working, bro? Hello, my name is Sahil Tanvir. My student ID is 1541099, and I am here to show you my web cards right now. And as you can see, yeah, you know that